Having the moon in Leo in the first house implies a dynamic, confident, and passionate personality. This individual likely enjoys being in the spotlight, with a knack for making themselves known. They are driven by the need for recognition and approval, often putting them at the center of attention. They are warm, generous, and have a strong desire to express their emotions dramatically. They may have a flair for the creative and theatrical, which can be captivating but also demanding. Their emotions and moods are closely tied to their self-image, making them sensitive to criticism. In relationships, they crave passion and excitement but may struggle with sharing the spotlight. They seek partners who appreciate their vibrancy and are not threatened by their dominance. They need reassurance and praise in relationships to feel secure. Their love for the limelight may lead them to a career in showbiz, public speaking, or leadership roles where they can shine and inspire others. Yet, they must be careful not to let their craving for appreciation cloud their professional judgment. Strengths include creativity, self-confidence, and leadership capabilities. However, challenges include a tendency toward egotism, excessive pride, and sensitivity to criticism. Personal growth may come from learning to share the spotlight, managing the need for constant approval, and effectively channeling their emotional energy into creative endeavors. These are key areas for development on their self-awareness journey. Ultimately, having the moon in Leo in the first house offers a mix of charisma, courage, and creative potential balanced by a need for personal growth in handling criticism and balancing self-focus. Having the moon in Leo in the second house indicates a strong personality marked by creativity, confidence, and a natural flair for leadership. These individuals crave recognition and can be quite assertive, often displaying a dramatic side in the pursuit of being in the spotlight. In relationships, they require admiration and loyalty, being generous and warm-hearted lovers themselves. These people may be attracted to careers that allow them to shine and express their creativity freely. Industries involving arts, entertainment, or public speaking can be a good fit. Their natural charisma can also lead to success in leadership roles. Strengths associated with this placement include a powerful charisma, creativity, and a great sense of loyalty. Their optimistic attitude and self-assured talent for attracting public attention makes them unforgettable. Nevertheless, it's not all sunshine. They can face challenges like stubbornness, egoism, and dominating tendencies. They may take criticisms very seriously, leading to hurt feelings or conflict. As for personal growth, these individuals might need to learn humility and how to share the spotlight. They could also work on being less dependent on external validation and developing resilience against criticism. They need to discover that prestige and personal worth are not the same. It's important for them to understand that self-confidence comes from within, not from applause. By embracing these lessons, those with the moon in Leo in the second house can find a healthy blend between their need for admiration and true self-validation. The moon in Leo in the third house indicates a deeply creative, passionate, and charismatic person. They are often natural leaders with strong communication abilities and a penchant for being the center of attention. This individual tends to express emotions dramatically and enjoys interacting with others. In relationships, they often crave admiration and recognition, making them generous and loyal partners but also needing feedback and appreciation. Some difficulties may arise as this person can be seen as domineering or demanding due to their strong will and desire for attention. They often perform best in friendships and relationships that allow them space to shine and be appreciated. For careers, This astrology placement suggests someone thriving in creative, leadership, or communicative roles. They could excel in industries like entertainment, arts, sales, or any profession that allows them to use their expressive talents and charismatic personality. Strengths associated with the Moon in Leo in the third house include their naturally inspirational nature, their charisma, and their ability to communicate effectively. They possess a strong personality that can easily draw people toward them. However, challenges they might face include a strong need for appreciation, which could cause issues if they feel undervalued or overlooked. They may also struggle with dominating conversations or situations, potentially coming across as overbearing. Personal growth can come from learning to balance their need for attention with the needs of others. Understanding that others also need space to express themselves and shine can be transformative. Moreover, they could also benefit from valuing inner validation over external validation. Learning to appreciate their own worth irrespective of external applause makes them more self-assured. Having the Moon in Leo in the fourth house indicates that this individual is likely to be expressive, creative, and warm-hearted in the home environment. They find joy and a deep sense of security in family relationships. In terms of personality, this person is often active, challenging, full of energy and positive vibes at home. They need to be the center of attention and have their efforts appreciated, which can sometimes appear self-centered but is primarily due to their need to express their feelings and creativity. In relationships, Leo's passion combined with the Moon's emotional influence makes this person loyal and caring. They are protective of loved ones but may struggle with setting boundaries. Their challenge is to avoid becoming overly possessive or domineering. Moving on to career influences, the fourth house's association with home and family could lead to success in careers related to housing, such as real estate, or those that involve caring for others, like nursing or counseling. The Leo influence could also show itself in careers that involve creativity, performance, or leadership. Strengths include charismatic presence, creativity, loyalty, and a nurturing disposition. Challenges might be managing self-centered tendencies, learning to share the spotlight, and setting appropriate boundaries. For personal growth, understanding the difference between need for recognition and genuine self-expression is important. Balancing their natural inclination to lead with the wisdom to listen to others can lead to profound personal development and fulfillment. The Moon in Leo means your emotions are grand, expressive, and filled with creativity. You love basking in the spotlight and may be theatrical in displaying your emotions. You tend to seek admiration and the attention of others, expressing your feelings without hesitation. People with this placement are vivacious, charismatic, and often have a flair for the dramatic. When it comes to relationships, you're fiercely loyal and protective, expecting the same level of devotion in return. You have a strong desire to be appreciated, which occasionally leads to drama and intense emotional displays. Nonetheless, you're known to be generous and loving, often attracting people with your warmth and larger-than-life personality. With the Moon in the fifth house, you're drawn to careers that allow self-expression and creativity, such as arts, entertainment, and other performance-based professions. It could also mean a job involving children or recreation. You're likely to shine in roles that let you take the center stage and showcase your leadership skills. The strength of this placement lies in your dynamism, creativity, and determined nature. However, the craving for admiration and approval can sometimes cause emotional dependency on others and may lead to disappointment. The challenge is to balance your need for attention with realism. Potential lessons for personal growth include learning humility, managing pride and ego, and building emotional self-sufficiency. Despite the high energy levels and enthusiasm, learning to take a step back from leading every time can be beneficial for both your personal and professional life. Reining in your flair for drama can also be helpful, instilling peace within relationships and helping in the overall emotional growth journey. The moon in Leo in the 6th house denotes a personality that is vibrant, enthusiastic, and attention-seeking. People with this placement often possess a powerful presence and desire for recognition. They have a need to express their emotions creatively and radiate a captivating warmth. They crave admiration and are usually generous, loyal, and outgoing. In relationships, these individuals often take the lead. They are highly passionate, affectionate, and protective. They require partners who respect their personal space and admire their dynamism. In terms of careers, these individuals might excel in fields that allow them to shine, such as entertainment, leadership, or creative arts. Their flair for drama and natural charisma can make them successful in these roles. Strengths associated with this placement include a strong sense of individuality, creativity, and a magnetic personality. They often have a knack for boosting morale and energizing others. However, there are challenges to balance. These individuals might struggle with an overwhelming need for approval, and their pride can sometimes lead to arrogance. They could also be stubborn or melodramatic when their needs are not met. In terms of personal growth, learning humility and how to handle criticism constructively can be profound lessons for those with the moon in Leo in the 6th house. Cultivating a balanced sense of self that values internal validation as much as external praise can also lead to personal development. Having the moon in Leo in the 7th house suggests a personality that is confident, warm-hearted, and creative. This individual tends to be very expressive and may love being the center of attention. Leo moon individuals have a strong need for recognition and approval, so they often strive for success and achievement, which makes them naturally ambitious. In terms of relationships, these individuals are attracted to partners who allow them to shine and admire them for who they are. They are naturally charming and magnetic, which often draws people towards them. However, they may demand quite a lot from their partners, expecting constant appreciation and romantic gestures. Their challenge might be they have to learn not to let their ego run their relationships and remember to give as much as they take. Career-wise, a 7th house Leo moon individual might do well in occupations that allow them to be in the spotlight or express their creativity. This could include careers in the entertainment industry, sales, public relations, marketing, or any leadership roles. The spotlight is where they feel most comfortable and they're able to perform at their best. Strengths of this placement include creativity, ambition, charm, and magnetism. It could also lead to certain challenges, such as ego-driven decisions, expectations of constant admiration, and dependence on others for validation. The key personal growth lesson for these individuals might be learning to balance their need for recognition with humility, and valuing relationships for their true essence rather than as a platform for their own spotlight. Having the moon in Leo in the 8th house indicates a vibrant personality with a strong urge for self-expression and recognition. This person is likely to be charismatic, loyal, and creative, yet can be dominant, stubborn, or attention-seeking at times. In terms of relationships, they can be passionate and dedicated, but also demanding and possessive. Their emotional attachments run deep, which can sometimes lead to jealousy or power struggles with their partners. Appreciation and admiration from lovers are key for this person to feel content. This astrological placement can point towards careers that involve leadership roles or the ability to shine in the spotlight. It might guide them towards careers in performing arts or businesses where their charisma can be utilized. However, this placement could also amplify struggles around control or authority, which can sometimes create issues at work. Strengths of this placement include leadership, creativity, and resilience. This person might also possess an innate ability to recover from emotional traumas. On the downside, their challenges can be dealing with jealousy, inflexibility, and a tendency to dominate, which can create relationship difficulties. Personal growth often comes for this person through learning to balance their needs for recognition with humility. They might also need to learn emotional resilience, how to share power, and to navigate conflicts in mature ways. Understanding others' perspectives and valuing emotional intimacy over control can be keys to their personal development. The moon in Leo in the 9th house reflects a personality that is charming, dynamic, and enthusiastic. This position suggests a strong desire to learn, explore, and understand the world, possibly through travel or higher education. These individuals are open, adventurous, and driven by their instincts and emotions. They are likely to be generous, optimistic, and possess a strong need for self-expression. In relationships, this placement suggests a person who craves emotional stimulation, excitement, and adventure. They may be drawn to partners who are intellectual, outgoing, and adventurous, much like themselves. These individuals value honesty and loyalty and are likely to express their emotions openly and dramatically. From a career perspective, Moon in Leo in the 9th house individuals may be drawn to roles that allow them to express their creativity, showcase their leadership skills, and fulfill their desire for higher knowledge. They could excel in fields such as education, travel, law, philosophy, or publishing. The strengths of this placement include intellectual curiosity, optimism, confidence, and a powerful emotional presence. However, they may face challenges in managing their strong, often dramatic, emotional expressions. Stubbornness and a tendency to be overbearing are other potential pitfalls. The personal growth lessons for these individuals involve learning to balance their need for intellectual stimulation with their emotional needs. They might also need to learn to manage their strong emotional reactions and develop greater emotional maturity. Understanding that others may not share their enthusiasm for exploration and discovery is another key lesson. Overall, Moon in Leo in the 9th house suggests a vibrant, intellectually curious individual who thrives on emotional engagement. Having the Moon in Leo in the 10th house suggests a confident, ambitious personality. This person's emotions are often worn on their sleeve, and they don't shy away from being the center of attention. They love to express themselves and often make excellent leaders due to their charisma and knack for inspiring others. In relationships, they can be dominant, loyal, and passionate. Acting as protective partners, they tend to hold high standards both for themselves and their significant others. They seek admiration, love, and respect in their relationships, and can be very generous and warm-hearted towards their partners. Regarding career, the 10th house placement implies a strong urge to achieve a high social status and recognition. They may excel in careers that involve leadership, public speaking, or the performing arts. They may also be drawn to fields where they can exercise their creative talent or influence others. Strengths associated with this placement include being self-confident, warm-hearted, loyal, and creative. On the other hand, their ambition and desire for recognition might turn into arrogance or intolerant behavior. They may also have a tendency to be dramatic and overbearing at times. Their personal growth lessons might involve learning how to channel their strong leadership abilities in a balanced and modest way, without overwhelming others. They must also understand that shared admiration and respect in relationships should flow both ways. Too much focus on self-admiration may cause issues in their relationships. Their powerful emotional drive should be used to empathize with and care for others, rather than seeking constant attention and appreciation. The moon in Leo in the 11th house suggests a personality that's vibrant and strong-willed. These individuals often have a commanding presence and crave recognition. They're creative, passionate, and have a knack for leadership. They align their self-esteem with the recognition they receive from their social circle. These appreciation seekers can be quite sociable and charismatic, making them popular within their groups. In relationships, they tend to desire strong connections based on common goals or interests. They're loyal friends and partners, but they can also be a bit dominant or possessive at times. Their warmth and charm make them attractive as they love deeply and responsibly. In terms of career, they typically thrive in fields where they can exercise their leadership skills and creative abilities. Professions related to entertainment, politics, or social work may be particularly appealing to them. They're not afraid of the spotlight and may even seek it out in their professions. Strengths of this placement include a vibrant personality, charisma, creativity, leadership, and loyalty. However, the challenges may revolve around a constant need for appreciation, dominance, or possessiveness, which can cause relationship or emotional issues. Personal growth lessons for these individuals might involve learning to appreciate others more and not to base their self-esteem solely on external validation. Cultivating humility and keeping their ego in check can also be beneficial. Understanding that not all recognition comes in the form of applause, but often from the prosperity of mutual progress in their relationships and community, can bring a wholesome growth. Someone with the moon in Leo in the 12th house may have a vivid inner life, as their emotions are passionate and dramatic, yet often concealed. They may be secretive about their feelings due to the 12th house's emphasis on privacy and solitude. However, their love for the dramatic may still show through in their creative and imaginative expression. In relationships, they could be loyal and generous but expect the same level of commitment in return. They could be prone to dramatic emotional moments, though these might be played out in private. Maintaining boundaries and not allowing their identity to be subsumed in their relationships might be challenging. In terms of career, this placement suggests strengths in fields involving imagination, intuition, and creativity. These people could flourish in arts, spirituality, or healing professions. Individuals with this placement may struggle with their need for recognition versus their desire for privacy. This dichotomy may lead to feelings of loneliness but also offers rich potential for personal growth. They have the chance to learn how to balance their need for public acclaim with their equally strong desire for reclusive solitude. Their strengths could include creativity, passion, independence, and generosity. However, they may also struggle with egocentricity, secretive tendencies, and difficulty acknowledging their emotions. They may also be subject to fluctuating moods and a propensity for withdrawal when hurt or threatened. In the journey of personal growth, learning to harness their deep-seated emotional intensity to fuel their creative abilities, rather than allowing it to isolate them, would be beneficial. Above all, learning to express their feelings openly rather than keeping them hidden could be a significant part of their personal evolution.